Hey guys, welcome back. The recipe that I'm going to show you now is from my childhood. We call it the gold coin biscuits. Now as a kid I remember going to the small bakeries near my house in Mumbai and having these freshly made, and the aromas were very mesmerizing. I would have them on its own or actually have it dunked in some warm milk or even with tea. They're absolutely delicious. These biscuits are crispy on the outside and nice and creamy and soft in the center. They're basically made out of egg and flour, so they are actually called egg drop biscuits, or they're called golden biscuits because the color is quite golden and nice. And because they are made of egg and they're dropped into the baking trays, we call them egg drops. But me lovingly always call them the gold coin biscuits. So I'm going to show you my favorite biscuits from my childhood. So let's get started. We start off first by making the mixture for the biscuits. It's a lot like making a batter, and we need to get eggs for that. So get 2 large eggs. If you really like it eggy, you can always add more and get the strong flavor of eggs. Whisk that together. Now once that is whisked, in goes the sugar. Now at this stage all I will do is whisk the eggs and the sugar till the sugar really breaks down and makes the egg creamy and fluffy. Once the sugar melts and mix it with the egg, it becomes lightly frothy and becomes slightly creamy in color. At this stage, we add in butter. So this is softened butter. Back in India, they use unsalted butter. Sorry, in India they used to use salted butter, but I like to use unsalted butter, and I like to add the salt little later on. Again, whisk it together. There, you see that? It becomes nice and creamy. At this stage, I'm going to add a little baking powder, salt, turmeric powder. Now, turmeric powder gives it a very nice kind of a golden shade or the color to the biscuits. What I will add is also a little vanilla essence. If you want, you can add cardamom powder, even that works quite well. Whisk it all together. And lastly, we're going to add in plain flour. You can use self-raising flour if you like. So add half the quantity of flour first, mix it together. What I'm going to make is basically a kind of a batter. The flour is all mixed into the egg, then the balanced flour, and again gently mix the flour into the egg mixture. If you find that your dough becomes a bit too stiff, you can always add one more egg into it. There, see that? Your batter is now almost ready. Just make sure that there's no dry flour in the bowl. It is all mixed together. So on the edges, there you have it. We'll let that rest for 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'm going to spoon that onto my baking tray. Now I have a tray here which I've lined with a sill pad. You can also use a greaseproof paper to line the tray. That helps the cookie or the biscuits to cook evenly, and also very easy to remove from the tray, so it doesn't stick to your metal part of your tray. It just peels off from the butter paper or the greaseproof paper. The dough has rested, or the batter has rested, and it's a very simple way of doing it. All you do is take a spoon and just a dollop on the tray. Now again, try and space it out. Don't make it very close because these will expand on cooking. Because they are like drops, they will spread across and have a very kind of an uneven shape, which is fine. It will be slightly circular, but it will not be a perfect circle. So try and space them out as they're going to expand as they cook. So I'm going to spoon them all and space them a bit apart, not close to each other. You can also use a piping bag if you want, or you can put into a squeezy bottle and then pipe it down. Even that would work. But for home, I just find it very easy to just use 2 spoons and spoon onto a tray directly. There you go. As simple and easy as that. I've spooned my cookie mix onto the tray. Now this is going to go into a preheated oven at 140 degrees centigrade or 284 degrees Fahrenheit for approximately 11 to 12 minutes till the exteriors become nice and crisp and the center becomes soft and chewy. The cookies are now done. Be careful, they're warm, rather quite hot. Once they cool down, they will become crispy. The edges should be nice and crisp and the center should be nice and soft. So give it around 5 minutes and then we're going to put it into a box and enjoy. The gold coin biscuits are now done. They have cooled down, and as they cool down they actually become slightly firmer or a little more crispier, and they also dry out. See, they are actually quite crisp. So if you knock on the table, you hear a sound, that tells me that a biscuit is nice and crisp on the outside and has a nice chewy center. For me, I enjoy them on their own and sometimes also dunk it into some warm milk or a hot cup of chai, tea, and enjoy that. So this is my simple and easy recipe to make at home, the gold coin biscuits. Do try it and let me know, and don't forget to tag me and share with your friends. So until next time, bon appetit and happy cooking.